For a long time, I used to really believe the words that people used to say to me. I was a fat, ugly, lazy retard as a kid. And people used to remind me about that all the time. Um, I was put at such a disadvantage. I didn't really start school early. I started pretty fucking late. So socially, I was pretty just to myself. I didn't really talk to anybody or do anything like that. And people used to bully the fuck out of me for it. Being fat, having a lazy eye, and speech impediment, I was a pretty big target. Um, Especially, in elementary and middle school, it was hell. I hated going to school. Like, I never wanted to go because I knew if I went, I would just be fucking picked on. Um, Most of it was in elementary, and I know that's kind of crazy talking about it as such an old person now, but that shit really does affect people to their core. Those words that people say can really make you see yourself like that for years to come. And for a while, I had no confidence in myself because I really believed that all I was just a fat fucking loser. Um, Even when my life was just literally beginning, like my first few years on this earth, it was just always beat into me this negative mindset from my family to people at school to even my teachers, the people who were supposed to like look after me and shit like that. Shout out, my homeroom teacher though. She was really cool. Um, but going into middle school and then moving states and shit, it just made me more kind of isolated and I kind of stayed more to myself. But I actually did end up making a lot of friends within that year or two, maybe 3 years I was there. And for the first time in my life, I felt like I was more than, what people told me I was. And then I moved away to a small town. And recently, I've kind of devolved back into a little of my social awkwardness, maybe, no confidence. But in the last few months, I've gained more confidence than ever in my life. And that's simply because I'm myself. At the end of the day, do people see me weird? Do I act weird? And could some people say, I'm ugly or whatever? Sure. But I see myself as just me. Maybe I was born to be like this, and that's completely fine. I know some people think I'm pretty cool, and at the end of the day, dude, you just got to think that you're the coolest motherfucker around, you know? And, people still try to insult me for, little shit or something like that. And I really don't let those words affect me. I know a lot of people, even, around, their 20s and shit like that, can feel that pressure, maybe from like a coworker or their parent or something like that, where, that person can just say negative shit to them and, they don't have a strong enough mindset to really, get away from that. And they can't reinforce with positive thoughts. So I'm just here to say, man, fucking be yourself. Fuck those people that say, you're a loser, you're this, you're that. Maybe you are, maybe, you might be a loser, but fuck it. Go ahead and take those steps to be a better person. Be better than the people even making fun of you. And at the end of the day, man, as cliche as it is to say, like, the people that make fun of you usually are the most insecure ones. Because if somebody really is secure in themselves, they would not need to go out and put other people down to put them higher than you. I always try to put this positive message out there. And yeah, guys, if you struggle with self-confidence, if you fucking, you get friend zone, nobody wants to be with you, nobody wants to fucking rock with you, rock with yourself, man. Comment below. I'll fucking respond to anybody. So if you're feeling alone, if you're feeling like out of place in this world, just know you're not the only one. I felt it for a long time. And, again, I'm not saying I'm a wall, I still feel like that sometimes. It still kind of stings. But when people say shit to me, you just gotta block that shit out. Keep being positive. Keep being based. I love you guys. Peace. But nah, on some real shit, if you guys ever feel alone, please comment. I swear to God, I will fucking reply to you guys.